Hi again. So if you're new to my channel, I'm Christina and I garden in Northwest Iowa in a zone 5A, and I grow both cut flowers and vegetables. And I'm documenting everything here just for fun on my YouTube channel. And today I am doing some seed starting. As you can see, I'm starting all of my Snapdragon seeds for my cut flower garden. Now, Snapdragons you can start indoors anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks before your last frost date. And I went on to the Farmer's Almanac website online, and for my zip code, my average last frost date is around the 1st of May. So I'm getting a really good head start on these. Once they get a certain height, I'm also going to be pinching them, which will expand branching and more blooms per plant. And so that is going to delay the bloom time by about a few weeks, which is why I want to get these started so early. So I have 12 different varieties of Snapdragons that I'm starting today, and I'll go over those in a minute. The way that I'm starting these is a very typical way of doing seed starting, and that is with a basic cell tray. Now I'm using a 72 cell tray. I have 2 of them here because I actually have enough room for about 144 seedlings in the area that I've designated in my garden. So this is going to work perfect. So the 12 varieties that I'm starting today are mostly from a company called Johnny's, but I do have a couple that I've ordered from Floret, and then I have a couple others that I ordered from a website called Select Seeds. And as I go through these, I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see what they look like. The first ones are all from the Madame Butterfly series. I have the Madame Butterfly Dark Red, the Madame Butterfly Peaches and Cream, which I think is going to be one of my favorites. I have the Madame Butterfly Bronze. I have the Madame Butterfly Yellow, and then the Madame Butterfly Pink. Then I have the Rocket Mix, which is a mix of all different colors of Snapdragons. Then a couple other mixes are the University of California mix, and then the Orange Wonder. And then I have a Snowflake, which is a white Snapdragon. I have the Potomac Lavender and the Potomac Royal, and then I have the Costa Apricot. So I think that is going to be such a really good variety of colors, and I cannot wait to see how they all grow this summer. Now the cut flower garden that I'm starting this year is for personal use and for some market bouquets that I hope to be selling at my local small town farmers market. So to start sowing, I have already pre-filled my seed trays with a pre-moistened seed starting mix. The one that I'm using is a Jiffy brand. I've actually started a few other things with this soil, such as my Lysianthus, some peppers and tomatoes, and I'm really liking it so far. This particular seed starting mix, besides being organic, also contains coconut coir, which helps retain moisture, and so I haven't had any problems with it drying out so far with the other seeds that I've started. So I pre-filled the trays, and then I lightly tamponed the soil down just so that it's not packed in, but you want it a little bit firm, because once I get the seeds planted, I'm gonna mist them with some water, and you don't want everything to sink down when you mist them, because then you're gonna lose your seeds in the soil. Snapdragons require light to germinate, so I'm sowing them on the top of the soil. So I went ahead and pre-labeled all of my cells so that nothing gets mixed up. And I'm gonna start with one of the Madame Butterflies. I'm gonna start with the Madame Butterfly Dark Red. And Snapdragon seeds are so tiny that they'll probably come in an envelope within the envelope. So like I mentioned before, Snapdragons need light to germinate. So I'm going to simply place the cell right on top of the soil, and then I'm gonna gently press them down so that they stay in place. And then once I have all of my cells full, I'm gonna mist them lightly with water to settle everything again, and then cover them with my humidity domes and go put them on my heat mats under my grow lights. So let me get everything planted. Okay, so everything's planted, and a couple things I noticed once I got going. The seeds are so small that instead of patting down the soil after I planted them, I found that it worked better to pat down the soil so it was pretty level before I planted them. Snapdragon seeds are so small that you're not gonna see them land on the soil. You pretty much just have to feel them drop out of your hand. So to make sure that they didn't settle under any uneven parts of the soil, I flattened it first and then placed the seeds on top. So now all I have to do is mist them in and they should be good to go. One other thing I noticed was that all of the seed packets that I got from Select Seeds or the one that I got from Eden Brothers definitely had a lot more seeds in them than the Johnny's or the Floret. And that's probably how they were listed on the website. It was just an observation that I made when I was planting these. Okay, so let me get them all misted in. I'm giving them a couple of pumps per cell. I want them nice and moist, but I don't want to flood them out. Okay, everything is watered in, so now I just need to go put them downstairs under my grow lights on the heat mat. I'm also covering them with a humidity dome. Once I see total germination, I'll take off the humidity dome, but then keep them under the grow lights. I'll need to make sure that the soil stays nice and damp, so I'll be watering them from the bottom. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks again for tuning in. Watch for next week's video where I'm going to be starting a bunch of vegetable seeds, and I'm going to be doing some different seed starting methods for those. So stay tuned.